yogis. I'm going to prop you up a little bit so that you can see me. Sometimes this home studio setup is a little bit tricky so that you can see me. But hey, welcome. It's Dr. Clark, your favorite yoga instructor. I'm going to lead you through a quick flow. And sometimes you just don't have a full-on hour or 75 minutes to do a whole class, but you need that mental reset that you get from yoga. So that is what I'm going to try to gift you with right now is a 30-minute flow. So we are going to run through, and not in a rushed way, but some quick spinal openers. We'll do a few sun salutations to get everything flowing. We'll do some stretches. 30 minutes, you'll be good to go, and you'll feel totally reset. So cue up your favorite playlist. Find a comfortable place to stand on your mat. Bring yourself into Tadasana. So Tadasana is mountain pose. Feet are underneath your hips, so there's a little space between your feet. I want you to inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, and then as you exhale, emphasize rolling them back and down. So you're going to broaden across your collarbones when you do that. And you have a little bit of external rotation or opening in your shoulders. So inhale, shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Your whole arm this time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Sweeping around. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Good. This time, inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus arms. So just pull your elbows down towards your hips. Broaden your shoulders. Open your chest. Inhale, reach. Maybe hands together. Prayer. Exhale, pull them down. Inhale, reach. Maybe tilt your chin and lift. Extend your spine. Exhale, pull those shoulders down. Good. This time we're going to twist. So inhale, reach. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, reach. I bend the knee on the side I'm twisting to. Good. Left. Stay in the center this time. Inhale, reach. Hands heart center. I want you to set an intention, even though this is a brief practice. It's still a practice. It's still time you carved out of your day for yourself to come to a place where you really are intentional, pairing your movement with your breath and aligning your body. You align your mind, your spirit, your soul, just more connected. Quite frankly, probably a nicer human. So I'm going to set an intention to just be present with you right now in this moment for yoga. Inhale, reach. Exhale, this fold, bring yourself forward. Hands down to the mat. Bend your knees. I want you to come right on down to all fours. We're going to do some cat-cows right here. So inhale, lift your chin, tilt your pelvis so that you're opening and stretching your front body. Maybe play with bending your toes, straightening your toes, okay? And now as we move into cat, you're rounding your back, arching it, tilting your pelvis under, gazing between your legs. Maybe come up onto these little cupcake fingers. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, tuck your toes. Exhale, round, untuck your toes. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. I want you to widen your stance from your hands to your knees so you're in a supported plank. Your toes are out straight and long. So from this position, we're just going to slowly drop our hips, broaden across your shoulders. We're in a really extended cobra. And then I want you to exhale, press back, drop your hips. Keep your hands right where they are so you're opening your shoulders. So my forehead's on the ground, my bottom is up in the air, but I'm moving towards a sit. And you feel a really good stretch right in your armpits and your shoulders. So inhale, round your spine, roll it through so that you drop your hips into this extended cobra. And then exhale, sit your hips back. Feel lengthening in your shoulders as you sit those hips. One more inhale, rounding through one vertebrae at a time. Drop your hips to the front. We're in extended cobra. Exhale, reverse that, sit. This time, I want you to widen your knees, toes are touching. Let your elbows and your forehead come down to the mat. Bring your hands together behind your head. This is a nice tricep stretch, the back of your arm. On your next inhale, press back up so you're in a wide-legged tabletop. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread it through, tuck it under so my weight is on my right shoulder. My left arm goes long, my hips are high. Just doing a little stretch here. Inhale, unthread, coming all the way back up. Exhale, neutralize your spine back to the center. Okay? So in our wide-legged tabletop, I want you to rock your hips forward, pick your toes up, arch your back, maybe bring your chin up. Exhale, come on back down, wide-legged child's pose. One more time, inhale, bring it forward, bring your toes up towards your bottom. Arching that back, broadening across your chest, maybe rolling your ankles. Exhale, child's pose. This time, inhale, come back to neutral. Left arm floats up and then threads under. So your weight's on your left shoulder. Your right arm is long. My hips are still high. I'm just threading here, rotating my spine. On your next inhale, come on out of it, rotate out. Exhale, hands come down. Go ahead and prepare yourself for plank. So you should just be able to press up on those toes. So my arms are lengthened, my toes are lengthened. I'm in plank pose. Right hand to the center, roll to the outside border of your feet, side plank on the right. So lift your hips high, drop your bottom knee if that feels better. You can always lift your top leg if that feels good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to plank. Go ahead, chaturanga. So bend those elbows coming down and through. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to plank. Left hand to the center, roll to the outside border of that foot. Right arm extends up long. You're in side plank on your left. Maybe drop your bottom knee. Maybe lift your top leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Go ahead, exhale, down dog. This is our first down dog. Walk your legs out. One leg at a time. Go ahead and gaze up at your hands. Make sure they're wide. Your shoulders are slightly externally rotated. Your arms are straight, elbows are not locked. Hips are slightly internally rotated. Lift your heels. Press through your hands. Feel the earth. Your ears come back between your shoulders. Shake your head no. Exhale, drop your heels. Inhale, lift your heels. Lengthen your spine. Pull your abs in. Exhale, drop your heel. Feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, reach all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up and around, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, right foot. Exhale, drop your hip a little bit. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back, down dog. Okay? So we've done both sides now with our brief little lunge. We're good with our down dog. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat and a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, lift and reach. Exhale, hands, heart center. Good, we're gonna do a couple of sun B's. So we're gonna move through some warrior poses. So inhale, drop your hands. Exhale, drop your hips, reach. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop back plank. Take your vinyasa. From down dog on an inhale, right leg steps forward, back heel presses down, arms lift, abs are tight, spine is long, warrior one. Just get used to this moment in this position and the outward push of your right knee to your right pinky toe and your opening of your hips while you're lengthening your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, take your vinyasa. And we'll be moving from down dog on an inhale, left leg forward, right heel peels down, arms lift, abs engaged, warrior one on the left. Good, just get used to this for a moment so that next time we do it, we can move quicker. But this is really good to get your format correct. Sit your hips, shoulders away from your ears, arms are long. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, frame your front foot, step back, take your vinyasa. This time from down dog, as you inhale, lift your heels, gaze, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the front fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, sit your hips, chair. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, straighten your knees, heels up. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, drop your heels, hands, heart center. So we'll move a little quicker. We got time to do another sun salutation. So inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, frame your feet, step back. Take your vinyasa. From down dog, right leg comes forward. Back heel down, warrior one lifts. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, vinyasa. This time, inhale, brings your left leg forward, right heel down, inhale, lift. Exhale, frame your foot, vinyasa. We're going to meet and stay in down dog this time. Bring your feet together at the back of the mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Let your feet come out wide. Just go in a ragdoll forward fold, cradle your elbows. You're hinged at your hips, your knees are probably bent. You feel the weight of your head and your shoulders just coming forward. It's like a nice traction for your spine. Just breathe. Inhale, hands drop down. Walk your feet back in. Walk your hands back out. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right leg steps through. Peel your back heel down. Windmill your arms up. I want you to come into warrior two this time. What's the difference here? Your shoulders and your hips face the long side of the mat. You're in a deep lunge on the front leg. Gaze over your front middle finger. Inhale, flip your palm. Exhale, float back. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, windmill yourself all the way into Trikonasana. All right. Nice place for block under your hand. If it bothers your neck to look up, gaze down. You should feel like your heart is lifting and opening, rotating upward. Gaze down at your front foot, bend into your knee, open back up into warrior two on the right. Inhale, straighten your leg, lift your arms, and switch your feet so you can open to warrior two on the left, facing the back of your mat. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, float back, peaceful. Inhale, straighten your front leg. As you exhale, you're just going to windmill those arms right around and down into Trikonasana on the left. Triangle. Your gaze can be up, down, straight. Just really emphasize, open your heart. So put this bottom hand wherever you need to, on your shin, on the block, on the floor, so that your chest can rotate up towards the sky, so that your right arm has no choice but to float up. And then your gaze is wherever it's comfortable. When you're ready, gaze down at that front foot, bend back into your knee. We're back in warrior two. Inhale, lift your arms, straighten your legs. So now I want your toes pointing out, your heels pointing in. Exhale, drop into a nice wide-legged squat, cactus arms. So inhale, reach and lift. Maybe your gaze goes up two. Exhale, sit and squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. We're going to start to move this into Skandasana. So we're moving into like a side stretch. So this time when you exhale, you're going to come over to the right side and you're going to lift that left toe up. So this is an inner thigh stretch for the left. And then I want you to just use your hands and walk yourself through low so you come into that same stretch on the other side. And even though it's the same stretch on the other side, it might feel a little bit different depending on your body and your activity and your injury level. So just be nice to yourself. One more time, walk your hands through, sit into that stretch. I use my right arm, my hand is on the ground. My right elbow is pushing my right knee open as my left leg is lengthened. Okay, we got one more on the left. Walk your hands back through. Good. And from here, all you're going to do is come down to your bottom, swing your leg around so you're in a nice long sit on the ground. Okay? So we're going to finish up our class on the ground. Let me bring you a little bit closer to me so that you can see me. Okay? We're going to be right here on the floor. So you're in your nice long sit. And now this is a good opportunity if you have a strap or a block nearby. Sometimes it just helps emphasize your stretching a little bit and it feels a little bit better. So from your long sit, flex your feet. Make sure you have the flesh out from underneath you so you're really square on your bottom. Inhale, lift your heart, your gaze, reach. Exhale, hands heart center. Hinge forward at your hips. So at some point, my hamstrings are going to be like, that's enough. So maybe bend your knees a little, hinge a little more, and then that's probably enough. Maybe you can reach down and grab that big toe with your fingers. And just as you're here, breathe. There's like no hidden agenda to do anything crazy. We're just trying to lengthen those hamstrings, so maybe you can move a little bit deeper. Maybe you can just relax your head and shoulders here. Maybe you like a block under your knees or like a rolled towel or something. And like eventually your legs may straighten out in this forward fold, but if you force it now, it won't happen. It's got to be on its own time, and it takes time. So keep those knees bent, bring yourself forward. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, one more fold. Roll your spine all the way back up to sit. Keep your right leg long, and your left leg in, okay? So my left foot is on the inside of my right thigh, and if this knee doesn't come down on the left, you can put a block under it to like prop it up wherever it is at. But you're gonna inhale and turn your center of your chest towards your right big toe. And this time as you exhale, if you can't reach your foot, lasso it with a strap. So again, my spine stays long. I hinge at my hip. Maybe I put a little bend or a big bend in my right knee as I come forward on that right side. So your goal is to meet your body where it's at with its resistance. You can't force your way into a stretch. Your body has to lead the way. And so if you put yourself in a position where you're tolerating it and it's comfortable, then you can slowly, with your next exhale, press your knee a little straighter. On your inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, fold a little deeper. So you just gently work it in, work it out, turn that stretch on and off like you're threading it a little bit. When you're ready, roll up. We're going to do the other side. So left leg long, foot is flexed. Right leg comes to the inside of that left thigh. This may not feel the same. I need like a little bit of a prop under my hips for this one so that I can get my hips into more of an anterior tilt. So maybe you put a little towel roll or something underneath your hips. Again, I'm going to lasso that left foot so my strap comes around the big ball of the foot. I bring my chest towards the center of my left foot this time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, hinge from your hip. And again, maybe you put a little bend in your knee. Maybe you can reach your toe or your foot. It really just depends on where you're at. There's no good or bad. You're just slowly working yourself into the stretch more. Lengthening the back of the leg, the inside of the leg, releasing your low back so you can bend forward. Letting go of the tension in your neck. And when you're ready, roll up out of it. We're going to come into supine butterfly pose. So for that, I do like to stay up on my block. So there's a block just underneath my hips. It allows my pelvis to come into an anterior tilt. My feet are touching together. Maybe they're out in front, maybe they're closer towards my body. I'm going to grab my ankles, and I'm going to let my knees fall down to the side, and I keep my spine long. Inhale, lengthen my spine. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at the hips. And maybe I walk my hands out in front. Kind of roll your neck out a little bit. And when you've had enough, kind of walk yourself back up. Gently lift those knees up like you're going to close a book. Get off that block if you were on one, And just let those knees fall side to side like a little windshield wiper to neutralize your spine. We're going to do a twist here. So let's do it in supine. So you're going to come roll right on down to your back. Hug your knees in. And then I want you to bring both knees, let them fall to the left. Stretch your arm out to the right, gaze at your right hand. You're holding your left knees, or your knees to the left with your left hand. And on your next inhale, come through center. And then as you exhale, let those knees drop to the right. Extend your arm left, gaze left. Good, bring your knees back to center. Hug your knees in, and then you're gonna kind of rock and roll yourself up. So we come back to a comfortable seat. Maybe you sit on a block, maybe you're sitting on a cushion. If you're just sitting on the floor, you just kind of come into your comfortable seat. Whatever that looks like today might not be the same every day. That's all right. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your chin to your chest. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, reach up all the way to the sky. Gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Good. Guys, that was our quick yoga flow. We got in some sun salutations. We did a little bit of standing meditation at the beginning. We finished with some really nice leg stretches. So I hope that this is something that you can come to during your day when you need yoga zen, but you don't have a lot of time. It is my gift and my honor to bring it to you, and I'm just so glad you joined me here today. I'd like to close our practice by saying namaste. It means the light and the love inside of me see, honor, and cherish the light and the love inside of you. Namaste. Bye. Have a good day.